What I would say to somebody who's up and coming, whether it's in music or fitness or anything like that, is keep learning, because you may find things that other people do that don't work for you, but you may get frustrated because it works for them so well. Everyone's different. Creatively, physically, aesthetically, find you in the goal that you want to achieve. Don't do music that everyone else is doing. You know, be you and figure that out. I'm Jeremy Reeves. I am 1/4 of the production team Stereotypes, and I've been lifting or training for about probably 15 years. Some of the works that we're excited about and most proud of is 24 Karat Magic with Bruno. That's What I Like with Bruno, and that was actually our first #1 record, so that was a good feeling. We've worked with a vast variety of artists, from Neo, Mary J. Blige, Justin Bieber, Fifth Harmony, and Danity Kane. And so it's just steady climbing that ladder, just trying to win our first Grammy, which hopefully will be next year with the Bruno stuff. The training that I got into has always been based around just aesthetics and bodybuilding. I never did like strength, like, you know, powerlifting or CrossFit or anything like that. I was very obese, in my opinion. I'm about 6'1", and I weighed about 300 pounds at 19, all because I love to eat. Got some old school artwork that we did.
That's you without the beard, huh?
Yeah, dang. Way without the beard. The kitchen where all the good stuff goes down.
Yeah.
Our vocal booth is locked, is why I show you that. Just got some articles and some plaques and stuff we've done. Making room for our big Bruno plaques that we got coming.
Yeah. Is this like everything you guys have, or there's like
there's
storage?
There's more.
Way more.
It's just you can't to make it look good. We got our A room, which is a little bit messy right now, but this is like where, you know, we do a lot of the creating with the bigger artists. We have 2 functional rooms. We got our A room and our B room. Mm-hmm. We have a C room, which is mainly for like editing and stuff like that. You want a drink? It's a little early, but
what is that? Do you guys actually like use that stuff?
Yeah,
for
this
like artists to kind of
this is just for whatever. Yeah. A couple other studios which aren't ours, but this is our B room. One of my favorite rooms, just because it's more intimate.
Yeah.
Better sound. I can close the door, and I feel like I'm in a bedroom creating.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just more comfortable, but yeah. So
that's where the magic happens.
Yeah. Right out of high school, I was about 215 pounds. I had a weight training class in high school in my senior year, but I didn't really take it seriously. But my love for food I took very seriously. So when I graduated and moved out, I just ate and ate and ate. I was never really lean ever. So I think that I wanted to be, I just didn't know how. Growing up as a kid, you're not really thinking about it. I played sports up until about 12, but I've always been self-conscious of my size and my weight. I would sweat a lot, just kind of being nervous or anxious. As far as confidence level, it definitely took a toll as far as how I presented myself. You know, I guess I eat my feelings as well, so I would just eat and make me feel good. And then everything that I would do outside of work or whatever is always based around food, or, you know, every social event is food. And so I just kept eating.
Joint on too?
funny thing is I can remember the exact day and trigger that made me decide that I needed to make a change. I remember it was on a Sunday afternoon. I was watching TV with a bag of chips, and a commercial comes on. It was a Bowflex commercial. And people make fun of those commercials all the time, but in my mind, it worked for me. I mean, I didn't go buy the product, but it triggered in my mind that there was an issue that I needed to address. And the commercial comes on. I see homie doing the exercise on the Bowflex machine. His abs are all out and he's bare chested, of course, and whatever. And I'm shirtless on the couch. So I'm looking at the TV and I look down at me, look back at the TV, and I was just like, I have to make a change. I've got to do this now. Especially because a month prior to that, a friend of mine kind of pulled me aside and was like, hey, I'm kind of worried about you. You're gaining a lot of weight. You're getting big. And when he said that to me, I knew, and I wasn't upset. I wasn't offended at all. I was like, I know, I am. And I didn't really do anything about it till a month later when I saw that commercial. I rolled up the bag of chips instantly right there, threw it away, and that was the stopwatch right there.
Walking down these streets, go home, make some things to eat. Not one but two bacon cheeseburgers for treats. Stay home and kick up both my feet.
Now those are some calves.
Editing at its greatest.
When I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. So I literally, for the next 2 weeks after throwing away that bag of chips, I ate 1 yogurt, a carrot, an apple, and a banana a day for 2 weeks. I lost 10 pounds instantly, but after 2 weeks, some people came up to me and were like, hey man, you're looking a little sick, a little pale. And it was because I was severely under eating. And so I ended up getting a gym membership with a friend of mine, and it was difficult throughout. I ended up losing 110 pounds in 14 months. When I lost the 110 pounds, 178 was the lowest I remember weighing myself back then. But I just didn't have enough muscle for my frame to carry around 178 pounds with that much skin as well, because I had extra skin around the midsection, and I looked too small for my frame. So that's when I decided, all right, well, it's time to start climbing the ladder. From when I was 19 until about 5 or 6 years ago, I still didn't necessarily know what I was doing. It took a while before I was in decent shape. I was 230 pounds. I had good definition. I was strong. Then I ended up tearing all the ligaments in my left ankle at a trampoline park. And then I was feeling bad for myself and couldn't really do anything, so I ended up putting on a bunch of weight again. So that's when I decided, okay, well, I don't want to do what I did before. And that was just take someone's hand and be led on what to do. I want to learn how to do this myself. I wanted to be taught as well, so I hired a coach who introduced me to flexible dieting. And then that's when things started changing for real. The leanest that I got was last November, and I was at 6% body fat. My coach at the time said, if you're going to do a show, you should do bodybuilding because I've got good legs and a good back for it. But I don't know. Maybe that's on the table for later, but for right now, it's more just get big, get strong, get lean, and eat a whole bunch of food doing it.
Nice, let's go, come on. Good. Same thing, come on now. Let's go. Go, go, go. Go, come on. Go, 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 go.
I would say that one of the things it definitely taught me was you're always learning and you're always growing, and to stay disciplined and be consistent. And that's when you are going to see the results that you're looking for. We come in here, we might not have any sessions this week, but we're in here every day and we're grinding, we're putting in work, and we're making music, we're editing stuff we've already done. Don't stop. Be consistent, set reasonable goals, get through those goals and set more. It's like Legos, man. You're building, and sometimes your brother comes in and kicks the Legos over and you have to start over, or at least, a part of it. So what? Pick them back up and start again. Don't let your goals affect your relationships with family or friends or anything like that. You gotta have some you time, some downtime. It's good for you, it's a reset. But other than that, train as hard as you can. Don't get injured, always warm up. And yeah, take it from there. One step at a time, bro.